Hey builders, and welcome back. You want to deploy an AI agent that can actually interact with blockchain networks, but where do you host it? Today, we are exploring all the real hosting options for Coinbase CDP Agent Kit. We'll cut through the confusion and outdated information to show you exactly how to get started with each one in 2025. So let's get started. First, a quick recap. CDP Agent Kit is Coinbase's powerful toolkit that lets AI agents perform real blockchain operations. With over 50 plus actions in TypeScript and 30 plus in Python, your AI can interact with any EVM compatible network. But once you have built your agent, you have to host it. So let's explore some real options for hosting, with starting out with the number one recommendations from Coinbase themselves. First up, and Coinbase's top recommendation for getting started is Replit. Why? Because it's that simple. So first you have to navigate to replit.com/coinbase slash CDP agent kit to get started. We'll give the links in the description as well. So from there you can navigate to the all the hosting options. So first up, you will find all of the README and other configurations over here. So in this start page, you can find that a small description about CDP agent kit and this Replit template. So here there is a remix template button. So just click on this. Once that is done, it will ask for a name and a description with some privacy options like public and private. You can choose any one of them. I'll be keeping it to public because private needs subscription access. As a result, I'll just change the name to Agent Kit 1. Just click use template once you click them. So it will configure a template in just a matter of seconds. And yep, now we can get started with deploying the agent. So here, first of all, there are some prerequisites. So make sure that you have the API keys required. So you have the OpenAI API keys. You can get that from OpenAI portal and CDP API credentials from the CDP portal. So you can visit both of these portals and get the API keys from there. Replit course subscription, it's not required, but if you already have it, you can use that as well. In the quick start, you can find the first steps to navigate through this template. So first of all, configure secrets and CDP API keys. Navigate to tools, secrets, and add the secret server. So here in the all tools, you can just search up secrets, and here you can find all of the configurations for environment variables that would be needed for deploying and running these agents. So just fill this up and make sure that all of the values are correct, because these are very important to make sure that your agents runs properly once you deploy it. So it will ask the CDP API key name, CDP API key private key, OpenAI API key, and network ID. We need the chain. So you can use Space Apodia or any other chain that you want to test on. So once you have configured this, you can move on to next step. Okay, now that we have configured the environment variables, we can try running this agent in this Replit environment template. So I just click on the run button over here at the top. Just click on this button, and the Replit template would automatically configure all of the environment variables with this Python code over here, and it will automatically start the agent. And here you can see everything was successful. We were able to start the agent as well. And the available modes are chat and auto mode as well. And you can play with this template as you like. You can change this chatbot.py code, add your own code here as well, and test out this agent in this Replit template itself. And once you're all done, you can also deploy this to production as well. You'll also need to make sure that you upgrade your plan to deploy to the Replit reserved VMs out there. So if you want to actually deploy your agents using this Replit template, you have to make sure that you upgrade your plan to deploy. So that's all about Replit, and that's it. We have a blockchain AI agent running in under 5 minutes. It comes pre-configured with wallet management, all dependencies, and example code. It is perfect for prototyping and learning the ropes. But a critical warning: Replit is fantastic for testing but not for production. The default wallet storage method isn't secure enough for mainnet deployment with real funds. For production deployments with real assets, you would want traditional cloud hosting. You would have to set up everything manually. That means you clone the repo, install the dependencies, and set up environment variables directly into your cloud server. So this here is a very simple and basic diagram that goes through the process of how this whole deployment process looks like. So as a developer, you would first switch into the cloud server, which could be by any of the service providers like AWS, VCP, or Azure. And once that is done, you would build your agent kit repository or any of the repositories that you're working with. So you might have a different agent repository. You can just directly clone it into your cloud server. Once that is done, You get the repository files on GitHub. You follow all of the normal steps you do as a developer. You cd to project folder, you would run npm install, you run various npm commands like npm run build to make sure that all of the dependencies and the build is set up properly. Once that is done, you store your API keys into a secrets manager. Here you can follow a .env convention, but the best practice is to always keep a secret manager. Now, all of these cloud server providers nowadays provide secret managers like AWS, GCP, although they all have their own secret managers. So you can always use the secret managers while you're working in production. So once the secret managers are set up and you have your API keys set up, you can use the start commands, or like an example would be npm start command, and that would launch the agent kit. Now the agent is running in production in a cloud server. Now you can use any hosting service or a temporary hosting service like ngrok to temporarily host this server into the public to make sure that the agent is available in the public as well. Now this definitely looks like a lot more work, but in return, you get production grade security, scalability, and custom configurations. The next option is NearAI. The agent integration by NearAI is Python based, means it's pure Python. It gives you a complete Python environment with its own CLI tools and cloud hosting. So you can just navigate to their terminal and set up a Python environment as I did over here. So I've already set up my Python environment over here in my Mac using Homebrew. So first of all, you need to make sure that you have installed the NearAI package using pip install NearAI. So this will configure all of the terminal tools and the packages. So I have already installed the NearAI package and its terminal configurations. So once you're done with the installation, you can move on to creating NearAI agents and logging with your account to this NearAI configuration as well. Once you have logged in to this NearAI configurations, you can use the NearAI terminal tools to create your own agents and configure them with your own will. So once you have everything set up, once you have the NearAI packages installed and logged in as well, now you can use the command NearAI agent create to create a brand new agent by NearAI. So I'll just hit enter over here. So it will give me a small GUI like interface which would show the NearAI logo with some basic commands like let's create a new agent. So first of all, let's enter the agent name. So I'll keep this agent name as test one. Once it is done, let's enter the description as well. I'll just keep it as testing agent. Instructions again, I'll keep something short. So once that is done, it will ask for a confirmation once. So I'll click enter, and it will give you all the options and all the configurations regarding this agent. So you can edit the agent code over here. You can it will show you the configurations and paths regarding the agent code. So in this case, it's agent.py and metadata.json. You can run this agent locally as well using this command. Upload this agent to a near AI's public registry. So this means you can actually hold this agent on near AI's public registry. I will show you what this means in just a sec. Well, next would be running any agent from your local registry. So you can run any agent using this command. So next it would just ask you some options that you would like to do next, like upload this to open source or upload it as an encrypted agent, or running the agent or opening the agent code in editor. So you can choose any of the options that you like over here. So in this, I have chosen the option open agent code in editor. So I want to do some changes to make sure that this works on the agent kit framework. So it would attempt to open the agent in the code editor, and it has opened in Visual Studio Code. So here is the agent file. So it would first show the agent.py file and the metadata.json. So here you have to do a small change, which would be to make sure that the framework is in AgentKit framework. So we keep the framework as AgentKit. This is important to make sure that it works on the AgentKit framework. So once it is done, we can deploy this agent successfully and see if it works or not. So now I'll be using the command given over here by the NearAI. So here you can see upload this agent to NearAI's public registry. So I'll just use this command. So I'll just copy this and paste it over here. So once that is done, hit enter. So it will check if the versions and everything is properly set up. And next, it will upload this version to the configurations that you are set up. So this is my near username. So I've already logged in using my username to this package. So it's using this username. So whatever username you have logged in, it will show that over here. So once that is done, it will show us the agent files, so configurations, and it will ask us for the upload confirmation status. So the entry location would be this, so and the local path and the visibility would be open source. So this is by default, it's kept public by default. So I'll just enter Y and enter. So you can test out this agent on NearAI's official website. So you can just go to app.near.ai to test out this agent. So if you are already signed it will directly show you the Developer Hub UI. If you haven't, it will first prompt you to connect your Near wallet and then log it. So I'm already logged in over here. So in the UI, you just go to your work section. Here you can see the test one agent that we just uploaded. Click on this and click on the run button, and we can just write any message and see if our agent works or not. So as you can see, Near AI has already given me website and upload options to work with. You can upload your agent temporarily over here, test it out as well, and you can deploy your agent in production environments using this Near AI Developer Hub as well. So I'll just hit uh, uh, use something like that. So let's see if this works or not. Yeah, so it will just show some text. So this means we were successfully able to configure the agent. You can check the global environment variables from here, various other configurations like overview, evaluations, threads, resources, and various other stuff. So Near AI's Developer Hub is perfect for Python based development. So if you are into Python based development, Near AI Developer Hub is perfect for you to get started with agent code. Our next option is Autonom. Want to deploy AI agents without writing a single line of code? Meet Autonom. It's a true no-code solution developed by ArtLayer. Autonom lets you build agents visually without writing a single line of code, deploy them with one click, and run them in secure AWS or trusted execution environment. You can find all of the configurations directly in the UI itself. So you first of all navigate to dev.autonom.fun to log in. So here it will ask you to sign in with Google. I'll just sign in with my email. Once that is done, it will show you the Autonom dashboard where all of the agent frameworks are listed. So here in the agent frameworks, you can find the featured agent frameworks provided by Autonom themselves and the various community frameworks provided by the open source community developer groups out there. So all of this community labeled frameworks are provided by the community, and this featured frameworks are provided by Autonom themselves. You can also upload your new framework over here, but it requires quite a lot configurations like name, description, the Docker image of the code that you're working with, the agent logo, port, and various chat endpoints, and the chat request payload, response payload, and the GitHub URL as well. And you will have to also make sure you specify the environment variables. Once it is done, you submit this and it goes for a review. And once the review is accepted and the review is done, they will upload your framework and label it as community as well. Then you can work with your framework and deploy it using the Autonom UI itself. So once that is done, you can choose any of the frameworks that you like. You can choose the AgentKit uh, featured library over here. So you can go with AgentKit or AgentKit TS. So you can just click the deploy button, and here you select the deployment pipe over here. So first of all, make sure that it's either of these two. So you can choose the TW configuration over here, which is verifiable, or the non-verifiable configuration, which is on a standard hardware and do not provide any guarantees of non-human or machine interference. So we want to make sure that the security is a topmost priority and there are no compromises on that. So we'll definitely go with the TW option, and this is the most recommended option. So make sure that you're going to the TW option as well. And after that, you can write any agent prefix name that you like. Make sure that it follows all of their guidelines. So here we can write test So once it is done, you can click the submit and you can fill this up with environment variables. So once you fill this up with environment variables, you can click on the confirm button and submit it for deployment. So I'll just quickly fill up this environment variables and I'll be back with the deployment. Um, so I was able to set up the environment variables, but currently Autonom is down and we are not able to deploy agents to that, but it will be soon fixed. But for now, you can see how the Autonom deployment works. So if you're set up the environment variables correctly and then you move with the confirmation process for deployment, you would see something like this waiting page where it would make sure that all the deployments are done properly and it would show you deploying status. Once the deploy status is done, it will give you a UI with a chat interface where you can chat with the AI agent that you have just developed. In this case, we are also using Agent Kit even in the docs. So you would get a chat interface like this once the deployment is done, where you can ask various questions, interact with the agent that you have just developed, and um, watch the agent work in production scenarios. So this is one of the best options for no code platforms. You could just deploy any AI agent that you want without writing a single line of code by just setting up the environment variables and clicking the deploy button on the Autonom UI. So this is one of the best no code platforms out there for AI deployment. So now that we have covered all of the AI agent hosting options, let's analyze and see which option is the best for you. So for Replit is best for learning and prototyping. So if you're just starting out with AgentKit, Replit is the best platform to learn and prototype AgentKit AI agents. And setup time is just around 5 minutes, but it's definitely not production ready. So Replit is best for learning and prototyping, but it's not for production ready AI agents. Next comes cloud hosting, which is best for production level apps. So any kind of production level apps, the best option for them is cloud hosting through various server providers like AWS or GCP or Microsoft Azure. Apart from that, the setup time, it definitely has the longest setup time, and it might take around 1 to 2 hours or even more than that if you have very complex configurations like DevOps configuration, probably like Docker configurations or Kubernetes configuration. But it's the most production ready setup out there. You can set up all of the configurations and make sure that it's as secure as possible and it's as production ready as possible. Next, we have Near AI, which is best for Python developers. So for all the Python native developers out there who want to build more AI agents using AgentKit, Near AI is the best option for you. The setup time might take around 30 minutes or even 15 minutes, depends upon the your expertise level. And it's not actually production ready though, it's still in the alpha. But as Near AI nears production level as well, it might become production ready as well. So keep an eye on Near AI to see all of the updates. Apart from that, we have Autonom, which is best for no code users out there. So for all of the users who don't have much knowledge about how the code works or how TypeScript works or how Python works, Autonom is best for you as it provides a fully no code platform for AI agents, and you can deploy any kind of AI agents out there without writing a single line of code. Setup time, it takes around 15 minutes. It might take a bit longer time as well. Probably it depends on the deployment time. It's definitely production ready as as it provides their own UI. But for now, currently in the alpha stage, and it's not providing all of the production ready options like the paid options. But once it's out of the alpha stage and Autonom becomes a production ready UI, it will provide all of the paid options where you can do production deployments as well. So you can analyze all of these options and see which one option is best for you, and based on that, you can do the deployments for your AI agents. And that's the complete guide for CDP Agent Kit agent hosting in 2025. No fake commands, no misconceptions, just the facts that you need to deploy your blockchain AI agent today. To know more about the technologies that we use today, check out docs.cdp.coinbase.com for more resources on Agent Kit and the other resources and services provided by CDP. Check out CDP Agent Kit, Replit Template, Neo.ai, and apps.autonom.team to know more about the hosting options that we use today. All of the links will be provided in the description, so no need to worry about that. And check out Heimler.com for more such advanced safety tutorials and resources. So what's the first hosting option that you would use? Let me know your ideas in the comments below. Please give this video a like, share it with other builders, and follow us on all of our social media platforms to stay up to date on our postings. Thanks for building it today. See you in the next one.